Hi, folks. This is Lee Gettess with the Market Sense for the week of March 26, 2013. The charts I use come from a piece of software called Trade Navigator. I really wouldn't know how to do my job without it anymore. In the first chart we're looking at is a weekly bond market, and you can see so far this week bonds have basically done the same thing they did last week, which is kind of play around and try to digest what's going on in Cyprus. The support for them to hold to continue higher is 142.10 right in this area, and they actually have remained a little bit above that. We've got resistance between the upper moving average and the predicted high, which we're going to call at, it's like 143.22 to 44.04, somewhere in that area. And they're still holding in that area as well. Now, if they bust through, we clearly have the 145 area here to deal with, which going above that could be really significant. But if they turn back down, they could even drop down here as low as the 141 area, and you can see that wouldn't look horrible. That would still leave them comfortably above the old lows. I'm not sure they can do anything until we see some sort of solid resolution for what's going on in Cyprus. I think they're just sort of nervous and worried in the meantime. And speaking of nervous and worried, we've got stocks doing sort of the same thing. They're sort of just hanging around where they were last week, although this long-term bullishness here is causing them to be a little bit buoyant here. We had support down here in the 1540 area, which they have seemingly held, and they've gone up. The resistance up above them here is in 1560. They actually got to that overnight, but haven't done it during the day session. What I'm expecting is that they're going to just blow off out of here to the upside, break 1560, and go to Lord knows where, almost a straight vertical up move, and then turn and come down just as quick. I have no idea where that up move might end, but the amount of bullishness we've seen just makes me think that's probably how this is going to end. It doesn't mean it has to start tomorrow or anything, but I'm looking for something like that to happen. Of course, if they start rolling over, I'll change my mind and look for a different pattern. But for now, even support down here at 1525 would still leave them looking like they could rally higher. That would be holding above this previous swing high here. And at some point, they're going to go down and get to this mid-Keltner channel here. Now, that's in the 1475 area currently, but you can see the slope of that is pretty good, so the longer it takes them to get there, the higher that'll be when they do get there. And I really believe they'll get there eventually. I just think they might go vertically up first and then come crashing back down. So that's what we've got for you today. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself into. Thanks for checking in to see what we think.